Kem Cho Gujarat. A very good evening and welcome to each and every one of you to this evening surprise element. My name is Anjani and I serve as the Senior Vice President at IIMUN. I'm sure you are all very excited and charged up. So without any delay, let us welcome our guests. Any idea who is it? Well, one of them is somebody who made your childhood memories very, very interesting with his sitcoms. And the other one is the most sensational person in the country right now. Any guesses? To know the guest for this evening, let me call upon someone who is a former international chess player, an author, a guest lecturer, managing partner of Clarion Group of Companies, co-founder of Taking India Forward Foundation, and the founder and president of our very own organization IIMUN. Here's presenting to you Mr. Rishabh Shah. Over to you, Rishabh.
Today I've got two very special guests with me. They need no introduction, but it's my duty to introduce them. I'm the one with the funny hairstyle. They're the ones with the perfect hairstyle and the perfect looks, because of course both of them are noted actors. One has made it from working as a runner to running the entire market. In the literal sense of the word market, He's committed a scam 1992 on screen, but is the most popular artist in 2020. Great pleasure and privilege to be able to host you, Pratik Gandhi. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And of course, the other one, again, he's been on the big screen, the small screen, and therefore I think is the one that who absolutely does not need an introduction, but he's worked from a child artist, some of the biggest sitcoms that both you and me have seen and laughed our way through every sorrow. Whenever there's any difficulty, we switch on this sitcom. It's Sarabhai versus Sarabhai. If you've seen that, and if you've seen any of his work, one of the most good-looking models and also the best role models that we have in our country. Very happy to welcome the witty, charming, and funny Sumit Raghavan.
Thank you. Thank you.
One of my favorites too.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks, Pratik.
And let me get straight to this. आप दोनों OTT में, theatre में, films में, you've done different types of work, the two of you in different places. My first question I wanted to ask you is that the next generation is consuming content digitally ज़्यादा. करीबन 21% लोग online content consume करते हैं अब. And there are 490 million people who are below the age of 18. Now, if you were 16 years old, what would you prefer? Would you prefer consuming content digitally, or would you prefer consuming content by going physically to the theater or to the cinema hall? Between the two, आप दोनों में से who would, I mean, would you prefer that or would you prefer this, and where do you think this will head in 2020?
Yeah, I completely understand क्योंकि मेरे जो अभी cousins के जो बच्चे हैं, they are in the 10th standard and they are in the 8th standard and they already have a cell phone in their hand, and of course it is all monitored, the usage, but still I would prefer that the current generation is very much hooked on to the digital platform for the simple reason it's you don't have to move out of the house, or rather you can always watch it on the move. So yeah, OTT is the big thing. But television is here to stay, that is for sure. Because आज भी ऐसी एक पीढ़ी है जो अपने रिमोट को ज़्यादा चाहती है मोबाइल से ज़्यादा.
Which is very, very true, I guess. And it is true because it's the difference between viewing it together and an individual viewing. So there are a lot of people, I know that people are actually with the mobile in their hand, they feel that they are connected to the whole world, but they are absolutely alone and secluded, and they are getting even more, they're getting into the loaning zone. They are loners, most of them. As far as the viewing is concerned, I think it depends on what we select to watch. There are certain things that you would want to have an experience inside the theater. There are certain things that you want to watch on your mobile. There are certain things that I want to actually watch on television only. So it depends what are we selecting to watch.
One more thing, one is content, which is very important. But like for example, let's pick up Scam 92 or say Sarabhai. Okay, both are very content-driven shows. but at the same time on OTT, there is what do you say? कहते हैं ना एक मार है सेक्स की, overdose of sex. So as Sigmund Freud said, कि sex will be the biggest thing which will sell. I think the OTT broadcasters are taking this very seriously. I mean, for no rhyme or reason, there is sex in a show. So I would like to see. Of course, it is again my thinking. I would like to watch a Panchayat or a show that is clean. I belong to that school of thought, and that's why I always feel that television is a safer bet. I used to do a stand-up show called Jai Hind on YouTube,
very popular
which was in
show.
2009,
Correct.
2009, 2013. We did around 450 episodes. Unfortunately, it didn't do well because that was the time when internet was in the nascent stage. Baby steps ले रहा था. 20 मिनट के एपिसोड को बफर होने में 4 घंटे लगते थे, वो गोल गोल घूमते रहते. तो but after that, when now in hindsight I feel कि नहीं यार, Sumit Raghavan is not cut out to do that kind of a show, because it was against my grain. You see, an actor has to pick up roles which suit him. Tomorrow, if I start foul mouthing, if I start using cuss words, the audience will cringe because they have never seen Sumit Raghavan do that.
Correct.
Myself, मैं खुद को भी ये ना मुझे भी बड़ा odd लगेगा यार, मैं क्यों गाली दे रहा हूँ, because it is not. Yeah, tell me.
No, sorry to interrupt, but you made a very interesting point that online OTT platforms जो है वो बिल्कुल ही non-regulated है. Basically, it is you put up any. But then again, so that's why I said that from the 16-year-old standpoint. But आपको लगता है when it's a non-regulated platform available, 16 साल के बच्चे के लिए who's watching this right now live in Gujarat, for that 16-year-old boy or girl, is it something that you would encourage, and would you tell your younger selves to start a Netflix, and would you be able to resist the lure of a Netflix and a Hotstar and a Sony Live and all of this? Because it's one thing saying that nahi karna chahiye, but if you were 16, do you think that you would be able to resist these platforms?
It would be difficult. It would be really difficult. Now my kids are grown-ups; they are adults. My son is 23, my daughter is 20. So actually, I'm not in a position to answer this question because Netflix abhi 2-3 साल पहले ही आया है. The kind of skin show that is happening on OTT platforms, it wasn't there earlier. You see, there used to be porn sites. Now, abhi ye porn idhar milne lag gaya hai.
But let me take this to Pratik ji, because Pratik, you've made your claim to fame. Of course, before this, you've done so much work in Gujarati theatre, etc. But Ama Sony Live mein jo show hato, Scam 1992 no show hato, you've made it. You've reached every household almost because of that show. So, do you think OTT platforms are actually bad for young people, or do you think the content that is also on OTT is can be consumed by young people as well? Like there's no problem in that.
See, there is all kind of content available everywhere, everywhere. And in fact, as an individual, we all have that superpower of switching it off if we don't like it, if we don't subscribe to the logics of it, the moralities of it. That is, I mean, it's there. Having said that, if we talk about youngsters, those teenage people who have suddenly seen this entire euphoria of OTT platforms, international content suddenly available at a fingertip, and where there is no censorship, there is no formula, everybody is experimenting. And as Sumitji rightly said, that the makers have made up their mind, which I guess had happened in television also to a large extent. कि नहीं सास बहू होगा, थोड़ा रोना धोना ड्रामा होगा तो ही चलेगा. वैसा OTT वालों ने ये सोच लिया कि सेक्स होगा, गाली होगी, खून होगा, ब्लड होगा तो ही चलेगा, right? But then there are shows like Scam, there are shows like Panchayat that which are breaking this entire norm, and they are setting up another example that it's all about content, it's all about reaching to people's heart, it's all about telling the correct story in the honest form, in the most honest way, which is working with the audience at large. So, I mean, I can quote this example. It's very interesting for us also to know that when we were making this Scam, there was an
Right.
interesting discussion that what is the age group that you are targeting.
Hmm.
And I know Hansal sir said that I don't have an answer to this.
Hmm.
What is the age group that I don't know? And you, even you don't know. Don't claim that you know about it. Nobody
Barabar.
knows.
Correct.
Because the moment scam came up, nobody knew about Harshad. I mean, the entire, Gen Y, Gen X that we are talking about, all millennials, they had heard Harshad Mehta's name, I guess, hardly. They didn't even know about it.
Right.
Never.
उनको market
Never.
का पता नहीं था, scam का पता नहीं था. But the maximum viewership that we've got is from that age group.
Hmm.
They have loved the subject. They suddenly have discovered something new. We were also scared कि यार ये बहुत technical subject है, financial world है, which is considered as a boring world. कौन
Right.
पता नहीं देखेगा इसको, कौन binge watch करेगा इसको? But people have watched it in first 2 days, 9.5 hours of content. So I guess putting it in some format and formula, I guess, is the biggest mistake that we have been doing since ages. Because this is the
Right.
field of experiments.
Got
और
it. Got it.
जहाँ
No,
तक sex, moralities और इसकी बात है ना, तो वो तो ऐसा है कि if it is an integral part of the story, where the intent is correct, it can still, work. But if intent is something else and you are just putting it for the sake of it, then it will come as a jarring thing. फिर एक भी गाली, एक भी शब्द आपको jarring ही लगेगा. And then suddenly it will not connect.
So even you are for gali galoch mat do, content acha banao. This is and it's good to know that you're saying this, because I'm sure that we'll be closely watching, all young people will be closely watching your next sitcoms per se, the next thing that you're going to be making on OTT platforms, Pratik. So this is very interesting coming from you. Let me take this to another thing. Both of you have tremendous experience when it comes to acting. Theater is also close to the two of you. Theater is a dying art form. Now you ask a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old today, when I talk to them and I tell them saying તમે લોકો ગુજરાતી નાટક જોવા જાઓ છો, કે are you watching Marathi plays or South Indian plays with your family? The thing is, they're not as enamored to watching a 3-hour content which is compulsory. You have to sit in a drama hall, in a theater, and watch that. They believe in instant gratification. It's the generation of Instagram and Instagram reels now. So they believe that if this is not good, we will switch this off and then we'll turn something on. So you're, given the fact that you all have so much of rich experience in theater also, how will you encourage young people to go back to theaters? And why is it so important to go back to theaters, in the sense the drama, not the theater as in the movie theater, but the dramas that you all have?
My take on this is, let me talk about Marathi theater, because that's where I belong. I started my career in Marathi theater. My first play was in 1986 as a child actor. And since then I've been doing theater. The last 2 plays that I did was Hamlet in Marathi, and a show and a natak called Knock Knock Celebrity. Now, Marathi psyche is such that watching a play is a very big thing. In the sense, it holds a lot of, it's like occasion. Okay, आज हमारे घर में पूजा है, तो उस तरह का एक माहौल होता है जब फैमिलीज नाटक देखने आती है. It is a big thing. So मराठी कल्चर में मराठी नाटक का एक बहुत बड़ा स्थान है. So you name any actor from the Marathi fraternity, he has at some point of time done plays. Let it be Prashant Damle. Prashant Damle is a big name in Marathi. There is Bharat Jadhav, there is Siddharth Jadhav, there is Ankush Chaudhary, there is Subodh Bhave, there is Prasad Oak, there is a Sumit Raghavan. So all these names have done plays, have been doing plays. So Marathi theater is quite, क्या कहें उसे, it is there's no threat to Marathi theater. At the same time, parallel रंगभूमि जो है वो भी हमारी बहुत strong है, क्योंकि the kind of writers हमारे यहाँ आ रहे हैं ना, because of, again, जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि क्रिकेट खेलना है तो नेट प्रैक्टिस करो, रणजी ट्रॉफी खेलो, दुलीप ट्रॉफी खेलो, उसी तरह से हमारे यहाँ का जो इंटर कॉलेजिएट स्ट्रक्चर है वो बहुत स्ट्रांग है कि अलग अलग तरह के करंडक है, पुरुषोत्तम करंडक है, फिरोदिया करंडक है, फिर चतुरंग की स्पर्धा है, बहुत सारी स्पर्धाएं होती है जो मराठी थिएटर जहां से हमको राइटर्स मिलते हैं. So there's been a constant flow of good content, good writers, good directors, good actors. So Marathi theater is absolutely in safe hands. I can vouch for that.
Is in safe hands, but Sumit ji, let me come back to you and then to Pratik. आपने जैसे बताया that you know Marathi cinema and I mean Marathi theater is in safe hands, but it is in safe hands. अभी आप suppose HR college ले लीजिए, जय हिंद college ले लीजिए बॉम्बे में, and you take the more urban young people across the state in Maharashtra and even in Gujarat for that matter. तो उसमें ज्यादा करके लोग को आप बताएंगे saying that मराठी है या फिर इंग्लिश थिएटर है to watch plays at NCPA also. It's not as exciting. Like the difference between me and my sister, I'll tell you. My sister doesn't want to go to an NCP and watch a English or a Gujarati or a Hindi or a Marathi drama. Whereas when it comes to me, I would be the happiest to see Pratik Sharmanji yourself on the stage. So the generation gap somehow is coming through in the sense that younger people are not as keyed into it as much as probably I feel that they should be. Do you think that is something with Marathi locals, with Marathi theater as well? That's something that
you know, I think it is the parents who have to inject this sanskar. I've been telling my kids go and watch Marathi plays. My kids go to Prithvi. They watch Mac Deshpande, they watch Nasir Bhai's plays. So you know, ऐसा है कि आप किस संस्कार में आप पलते हो, किस संस्कारों में आप बड़े होते हो, वो बहुत जरूरी है. Suddenly out of the blue आप किसी एक साउथ बॉम्बे के लड़के को बोलोगे चल let's watch a play at Tejpal, let's watch a Gujarati play. You'd be like अरे क्यों, मेरे को नहीं देखने गए. इसी वो संस्कार बहुत जरूरी है. नाटक का ना एक संस्कार होता है. मराठी में ना वो दिवाली पहाट होती है. मराठी में प्रातः काल के शोज होते हैं, गाण्याचे कार्यक्रम असतात, यू नो, गानों के शोज होते हैं, महफिलें होती है. सो यू नो, ये एक संस्कार होता है ना जो टिपिकल मध्यम वर्ग में, वो नो, वो एक ग्राइप वाटर का जो डोज होता है वो देते हैं हमारे यहाँ. सो यू नो, ये संस्कार बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है.
Let me take this to Pratikji. Pratikji, તમને પણ આવું જ લાગે છે કે ગુજરાતમાં પણ છે, આપણે મધ્યમ વર્ગમાં બધા લોકો જાય છે અને લોકો જોવે છે ને અર્બન યુથમાં નથી, ને it is because of sanskar that there is a problem, or do you think there is a more fundamental problem when it comes to theater?
I would strongly agree with what Sumit just said, that it is parents' duty to expose their kids at right age to all these formats, specifically theater, live performing arts and all, because unless they have explored it, they will not even know that what is it. And today we are in a generation where everything is so fast that you see the shift in last decade, or even a lesser time than the decade. The entire shift from the one-day cricket to 2020. Correct. And I will not be shocked if we move to 5 hours match soon enough, because it is difficult for me to sit at one place and watch the whole match. We are in a fast world right now, तो उतना टाइम ही नहीं है, उतना टाइम इन्वेस्ट ही नहीं करना है, किसी चीज को उतना टाइम देना ही नहीं है. अगर ये करेक्ट एज से मुझे इस चीज को एक्सप्लोर करने का मौका मिलता है, then I would like to go there, do that. Having said that, गुजराती में भी क्या हुआ है कि इतने सालों से गुजराती थिएटर इंडस्ट्री, I guess, is one of the only theater industries which is self-sufficient. मतलब actors and the entire crew working in Gujarati theatre industry, they don't have to do anything else. They can survive on it very well. Correct. मतलब 35 shows a month, and any show that comes up does almost, मतलब खराब नाटक के 250 शो होते हैं. अगर अच्छा है तो वो 550-600 शो करता है. So वो पूरा इकोसिस्टम बना हुआ है. But now I guess I'm thinking it differently, that to attract youngsters and to cater to them, even makers and actors and everybody, all of us will have to think right from the scratch, because the format of storytelling has changed. Performances have changed. What they can relate to, we should actually, give them. Otherwise, because this is the same audience that is watching all the international content. अभी सडनली मैं उनको वही पुराना गुजराती नाटक दिखाने बैठूंगा और वही स्टाइल है परफॉर्मेंस का, वही पुराने जोक्स हैं, वही कंस्ट्रक्शन है, they will not relate to it. बराबर.
Very, and yeah, the next part of it which I want to take you to is the fact that Gujarat, and because you're talking about Gujaratis, is that, and the students who are primarily watching this are all from Gujarat as well. Gujarat, there is this one saying which is from your show. Young students are taught this saying, મારવાડી પાસે માલ લઈને સિંધી ને વેચીને તો પણ પ્રોફિટ જે કરે એને ગુજરાતી કહે છે. This is your dialogue from Scam 1992. I didn't deliver it as well as you did, but this is what Gujaratis are traditionally, typically, when you are young also, the eventual life goal is that business કરવાનું છે. Like for example, when it was my case also, Iman is a more charitable endeavor, but the first thought was that why not the family business? Why is he wasting so much time in this? Young students from a very young age, they are not focused on overall development is the normal thing that we understand. Like when we go to schools, that time we see that it's either academics or it's either business that parents are keen to send their students to eventually. So how will you tell all the parents who are watching from their homes, what would you tell them? Because they will say that, you know, not everybody becomes Sumit Raghavan and not everybody becomes Pratik Gandhi. So it's a safer career option, business and academic. So what would you tell them and the teachers who are watching you today?
I guess I'm thinking it this way that, so first of all, generalizing this entire thing is also not right. I know this is how the entire Gujaratis are conceived or are seen largely. But this is the same place and same community, the same culture that we are talking about, which has one of the richest literature that we have. Best of the writers, actors, producers, directors that we have produced from Gujarat itself. So वो culture तो है ही, पर ज़्यादातर लोग business और ये सब देखते हैं. And see, everybody wants to go into the safest career option. And that's when this entire thing comes in. आप कोई भी bell curve draw करेंगे ना, तो major part तो वही होगा कि यार भले average engineer बने पर engineer बनते हैं. Rather than becoming a best actor or best cricketer. Because वहाँ पर 100 में से एक होगा, यहाँ पर तो मैं 80 में मतलब 50 में तो हो ही जाऊंगा. वो एक सेफ सैलरी लेके मैं सेफ कल्चर, मतलब मेरा पूरा जोन में सेव कर लूंगा. एंड सेफ्टी टुडे इज एब्सोल्युटली अ मिथ, बिकॉज देयर इज नो गारंटी ऑफ एनीथिंग, whether you do job or business or any form of art that you pursue as a career. So I guess ये जो major shift of thought है ना, that is needed, which I guess will come sooner or later. And I guess in the current scenario of COVID, I guess whole world has understood this, that there is nothing called security and safety. Anything can happen anytime. So better you follow your dream and reach out to what you wanted to do always.
You better follow your dreams or watch or make everyone watch Three Idiots at home. This is what I did. But Sumit, let me take that to you.
I feel everybody has got some flair for some other art form. You know, we need to tap that. That depends on each and every household. We cannot, as Pratik rightly said, we can never play safe. We can never say कि हाँ security बहुत जरूरी है. अभी security क्या है? Security is very relative. You know, security आप यहाँ से ही security यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए security.
Very true.
Security is not money. Security is not हाँ भाई एक 3 बेडरूम का फ्लैट आ जाए, एक मर्सिडीज आ जाए, बस 10 लाख रुपए हर रोज बैंक में हर महीना बैंक में. दैट इज नॉट सिक्योरिटी फॉर मी सिक्योरिटी इज ओवर हियर. आज 4 साल I don't do anything. I did a show in 2016. After that I said कि नहीं, I need to self analyze, I need to take few steps back. तो वो मैं करता हूँ. अब 4 साल मैंने कुछ नहीं कमाया, बट दैट डजंट मीन कि अरे बाप रे ऐसे नहीं होता है. आई मीन वो अब हर एक का अपना अपना सोचने का तरीका होता है. मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि बॉस यू नीड टू सिट, यू नीड टू ब्रीथ, यू नीड टू थिंक, यू नीड टू एनालाइज. You just can't keep on running after EMIs and bank loans and Mercedes and see there is life. Basically ऐसा है ना कि बॉस आप 1-2 घंटे के लिए एक्टर हो, 22 घंटे के लिए ना आप सुमित राघवन हो या प्रतीक गांधी हो या ऋषभ शाह हो. तो आपको उस 22 घंटे में क्या करना है वो सबसे ज्यादा मायने रखता है. 2 घंटा आपने एक्टिंग की, वेरी गुड. आप एक्टिंग को इतना इंपॉर्टेंस मत दो, आप इंसानियत को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दो. दैट इज व्हाट आई ऑलवेज फील. कमिंग बैक टू योर क्वेश्चन, एज माय पेरेंट्स थॉट दैट ओके, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 82-83. इसको क्या करे, इसको क्या करना है. अच्छा ये थोड़ा बहुत गाता है, अच्छा ये थोड़ा बहुत नाचता है, अच्छा ये मिमिक्री भी करता है, सो वी विल टेक हिम. तो ऐसा करके माय पेरेंट्स टुक मी टू भरतनाट्यम क्लास, दे टुक मी टू Western dance class at town. तो ये ना I equipped myself. My dad and mom, दे सेड कि अगर इसको हिंदी में करना है तो इसकी जबान साफ होनी बहुत जरूरी है, तो इसको उर्दू सिखाते हैं. सो देयर वाज अ मास्टर जी हु यूज्ड टू कम टू माय हाउस, और उस जमाने में मिर्जा गालिब के एपिसोड चलते थे गुलजार साहब का, तो मैं वो रिकॉर्ड करके उसके ऊपर हम लोग, यू नो, माय मास्टर जी यूज्ड टू टीच मी. सो यू नो आई equipped myself, not completely my thing, my dad and mom. So that's why I say कि वो जो दो लोग होते हैं ना, मम्मी पापा आपके लाइफ में, वो बहुत जरूरी होते हैं. वो सिर्फ आपको वैल्यूज तो सिखाते हैं, संस्कार सिखाते हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम ये जो एक, आई वाज रियली लकी कि ऐसी विजन वाले मम्मी पापा हैं मेरे, कि जिन्होंने हाँ सिर्फ पढ़ाई, हाँ तुझे डॉक्टर ही बनना है, नहीं तुझे इंजीनियर ही बनना है, ये वाली रट नहीं लगाई.
बिल्कुल.
They gave me a free hand. हाँ academics तुम्हें भैया ग्रेजुएट होना है, वो बात सही है, लेकिन you try something else, and that's how, you know, it was like this. They did this to me कि भैया उड़ो. So I feel that's what I'm doing with my kids. My son is a musician, he is a pianist. Wow. My daughter is following cinematography, she is doing a degree course. So मुझे लगता है कि बच्चों को ना उस तरह से आपको, कि सिर्फ पढ़ाई नहीं, पढ़ाई बहुत जरूरी है, बट ऐसा भी कुछ होता है आपके बच्चे में, वो गायक हो सकता है, वो कुछ अच्छा लिख सकता है, यू नो, ये टैप करना बहुत जरूरी है. तो जितने भी माता पिता हैं, मैं उनसे ये गुजारिश करूंगा कि प्लीज पढ़ाई करो, ये मत करो. और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं आज. कल को वो होटल डाल सकता है, कल को स्विगी या जोमेटो जैसी कोई सर्विस लॉन्च कर सकता है. एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड. बिल्कुल. सो डोंट कर्ब योरसेल्फ. दैट्स व्हाट आई फील.
I think this, Sumit ji, this is the clip that people are going to just record this part of us, and they're going to take this back home, and they're going to show it to the parents, saying, look at him. He's allowing his children to do this also, and he's also a live example.
I want to add one thing here, that he's bang on when he said all these things, because this is what parenting is all about. Is what I have also learned from my parents.
Exactly.
Like when I was in 4th standard and I said to my dad कि मुझे कराटे करना है. सूरत में पढ़ता था, 4th स्टैंडर्ड में था, तब कहाँ कराटे, क्या कुछ नए एक लोग का क्लासेस होंगे कहीं पर. He didn't even say no ever.
Exactly.
He said, okay, let's explore. My brother wanted to learn Bharatanatyam, and no teacher in Surat was ready to teach a boy Bharatanatyam. My father said, एक बार देख तो लीजिए. बोले नहीं, हमारे इसमें सारी लड़कियां हैं. बोले चलेगा, आप एक बार देख तो लो, इसे डांस करता हूँ. They saw him dancing at the age of, I guess he was in 5th standard or 6th standard, and that's when they said, okay, we'll teach him.
Well,
I was studying in a school where खेती, सिलाई बुनाई, carpentry, ये सारे compulsory subjects होते थे. इसका theory practical दोनों सीखना है. उसमें फेल तो पूरा साल फेल, mathematics की तरह.
Right.
तो ये जो है ना पूरा एक इंसान बनने का, और पढ़ाई लिखाई, ये भी एक पढ़ाई लिखाई है. If you learn singing, that is also studies. If you learn acting, that is also studies. So explore everything, and parents' job is to give them the options so that they can select. नहीं तो फिर पूरी जिंदगी उंगली पकड़ के चलना पड़ेगा.
नहीं, आपने जो बताया बिल्कुल सही है. एंड जैसे सुमित जी ने बताया that 22 घंटे के लिए आप इंसान है, आप 22 घंटे के लिए आप you are Sumit Raghavan, 2 hours के लिए you are an actor, but 24 hours के लिए you are a human being. So humanity and those kind of qualities must come first, and also they should free run in terms of what they need to do. आपके जो दोनों के आंसर्स थे, I think is very very inspirational. Let me take you to this. आप जैसे आंसर देते हो, I think I've seen very few politicians give those perfect answers, but you all are saying it from your heart, and I can sense it because these are real life examples. But hypothetically, let's assume that आप लोग एक दिन के लिए प्रधानमंत्री बनते, that you are in place of Prime Minister Modi. And I want to ask you this question: visual arts, जैसे Hollywood है, you know, Hollywood has been used as such a great example to spread the message of the free land that is America, as United States of America. सबको, हम लोग को जो भी picture हम देखते थे, yet we see there's a Russian villain. I don't know why. There's always a Russian villain, and there is a James Bond, and they use Hollywood so well to project the free land that is America. Netflix पे भी जो भी sitcoms बनते वगैरह. But Bharat में there is no, there are people that are making cinema, they are making sitcoms वगैरह, but it's a very individualistic effort. From the government end, suppose you were Prime Minister, आप यदि कुछ different करते, would you do something otherwise? Pratik ji.
I don't know, मतलब इसमें prime minister or government how much they can help, because ultimately it is a field of artists. It is a field which is absolutely free, and I always feel that art can never be quantified. You know, इसको आप किसी दायरे में जैसे बांधना शुरू करेंगे ना, तो वो आर्ट रहेगा ही नहीं. Then it becomes formula. And the moment we run by formula, then we better make either biscuits or we make shampoos. We should not make films or plays. Because the moment you start searching formula, then that means that you want to make something similar every time. आप मुझे बताइए कि एक टाइप के जोक पे आप कितना बार हंस पाओगे? हंस भी नहीं सकते. It's as simple as that. So our field is about experiments. So if I am in the power, I'm not sure whether power means government or something else, but if I'm in the power, if I can influence makers and people, those who are there in this industry, I would want to see more of experiments with subjects, with people, with actors, with directors, with writers, with formats, everywhere, because that is our field.
But don't you, let me come back to you actually really quick, is that प्रतीक जी जैसे आपने बताया that you know आप आर्टिस्ट हैं, होमोजीनियस आपको प्रोडक्ट नहीं क्रिएट करने, होमोजीनियस प्रोडक्ट हो जाएगा तो शैम्पू हो जाएगा. बट जब भारत के बारे में बात करते हैं, जब भी आप ट्रैवल करते हैं देश विदेश, सपोज यू व्हेन यू ट्रैवल फॉर इवन योर परफॉर्मेंसेस, सो मेनी गुजराती प्लेस ट्रैवल इंटरनेशनली, तभी भारत की एक आइडेंटिटी बनती है, तभी लोग भारत को आपसे जानते हैं. लाइक टुडे शाहरुख खान is like a ambassador of India in places where probably India is not known. But and the same way, that is what I'm saying, that shouldn't we use our art not in a homogeneous way, but say for example, shouldn't we direct our art in a particular manner that will represent our country in a better light internationally?
We normally do that. I mean, the kind of response that our plays get, I mean, I did one Gujarati play in 2003 with Dilip Joshi and Amit Mistry. तो उसके बहुत सारे शोज हुए थे और हम लोग देश विदेश घूम रहे थे. I feel वो एक हंगर डेवलप करना बहुत जरूरी है फॉर गुड कंटेंट. देखिए इसमें एज प्रतीक सेड कि आप किस पावर सीट पर हो ना, आप रादर आप जब पावर सीट पर हो तब आपको चांसेस होते हैं आपके इर्द गिर्द के माहौल को ठीक करने का. सी प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो या गवर्नमेंट हो, सरकार हो, वो एक अलग लेवल है. मैं क्रिएटिवली बात करना चाहता हूं कि आज जितने भी स्टार्स हैं, दे आर ऑल प्लेइंग सेफ. हाउ मेनी ऑफ देम एक्चुअली गेट आउट ऑफ देयर कंफर्ट जोन एंड बेंड बैकवर्ड्स? यू नो, बहुत कम लोग हैं, बहुत गिने चुने लोग हैं. मैं तो कहूंगा कि ना के बराबर है. यू नो, सो ऐसे प्रतीक जैसे एक्टर्स हैं जो यू नो दे गो आउट, they try something different. I remember once talking to Baman Irani. Baman से बात हो रही थी and we did an ad film together. That was the first time I had gone to a foreign land. We shot that in Cape Town. Okay, MetLife की एक MetLife Insurance की ad film थी. मैं और मेरी sister Gautami Kapoor, she was playing my wife, and Baman was the MetLife guy. तो हम लोग ऐसे ही घूम रहे थे and then you know Baman को मैंने तब सिर्फ वो एक प्रोफेशनल फोटोग्राफर के तौर पर ही जानता था, क्योंकि मैंने उसके पहले एक एड फिल्म की थी रसना की, तो उसमें बमन ने मुझे शूट किया था, मेरे स्टिल्स निकाले थे. सो आई वाज वेरी सरप्राइज्ड टू सी बमन. अरे बोले कि बमन तुम एक्टिंग? बोले कि हाँ हाँ ये भी करता हूँ मैं. एंड देन आफ्टर दैट मैंने उसका नाटक देखा, आई एम नॉट बाजीराव. ओके, ये हुआ. देन वी केम बैक टू इंडिया, आई वाज बिजी विद माय वर्क. देन सडनली आई गॉट अ कॉल सेइंग कि बमन सीरियल में काम करेगा क्या, जरा पूछना. So I said, okay, fine. So I picked up the phone. I called up Baman. Baman, would you like to do a show, television? He downright he refused. He said, "Ki Sumit, television is not for me. I am here as an actor and I want to do only films. I would do theater and only films." And that is what he's done. He stuck to his guns. So मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि ऐसे लोग चाहिए कि जो भैया नहीं. And then you've seen Baman's graph. He's done the Munna Bhai series and he's brilliant. तो मुझे मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर आप अपने विजन को लेकर, अगर आप अपने आर्ट को लेकर क्या कहें कॉन्फिडेंट हो, does that mean कि मैं कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हूँ? मैं टेलीविजन करता हूँ. वो अलग सोच है. ओके, बमन की अलग सोच है. बमन ने कहा कि नहीं यार, मैं करूंगा तो फिल्में ही करूंगा. जो प्रतीक को देखकर, प्रतीक का जिस तरह से ग्राफ है वो देखते हुए मुझे लग रहा है कि यस, वी नीड एक्टर्स लाइक प्रतीक हु हाँ, मतलब प्रतीक, मैं ऐसे नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि कल को प्रतीक ने टेलीविजन शो किया तो मैं उसको गाली दूंगा, ऐसा नहीं है. but I've seen you've done theater, then you played the waiting game. I like people who play the waiting game, So coming back to your question, मुझे लगता है कि आपके जब आप एक proposal बना सकते हो ना, okay, now I'm in this position, let me do a proper proposal, let me make a project. That is when good things happen. When you rest on your laurels and you say कि अरे मैंने किया था यार, हाँ चल मुझे पता है यार, हाँ ये क्या है डायलॉग, हाँ ओके चल. वो जब एटीट्यूड आ जाता ना आप में, वो जब आपकी भूख मरती है ना, मुझे लगता है कि वो हंगर बहुत जरूरी है. That hunger keeps you alive. That hunger, never.
That's very, very true. Yeah, that's very, very true. In fact, the biggest mistake that we all do largely as a community or as an industry is that we typecast the audience for our comfort zone. नहीं उनको तो यही चाहिए. मतलब जैसे मैं गुजराती में ज्यादा, गुजराती ऑडियंस तो सिर्फ हंसना ही है. अरे who told you this? It is the same audience that gives you the maximum revenue for experimental films also that comes from other languages. Then why do you typecast the same people? कि नहीं गुजराती में तो उनको जोक ही सुनना है. Who told you this? It is just that with some analysis you have typecasted the audience for your own ease and benefit. कि मुझे यही आता है तो मैं यही करूंगा. Then there are actors who say that नहीं यार audience मुझे accept नहीं कर पाएगी दूसरे कैरेक्टर. उनके लिए मैं कॉमेडियन हूं तो मैं यही करूं. उनके लिए मैं सीरियस हूं. अरे but how do you do that? And that's the biggest mistake that you do as an actor is what I feel. If I come on stage or on screen and if nobody is expecting anything from me, that is the best place for an actor so that I can experiment. The moment I decide कि नहीं मुझे यही करना है, then I am creating my own, छोटा सा एक पिंजरा बना के उसी में रहना है मुझे.
Right. I think आप दोनों जो बता रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल ही सही है. So what you are saying basically is that you will encourage people to break away from the stereotypes that they've only set for both themselves and also how they've typecasted the audience. That is the way that you would encourage them to spread the identity of India by trying different roles and making good content.
And try to be exclusive.
Try to be exclusive, yeah, which is true. And in fact, see, that's the issue, no? That we as an Indian, overall, Indian, I guess, largely considered as that we can create prototypes. मतलब एक अगर मेरे पास आ गया ना तो मैं उससे बना सकता हूँ. But R&D में, we are not the number one country in the world. We might not be in the first 10 countries in the world. Why? Because that risk-taking ability, R&D वाला जो एक thought process है ना वही नहीं है.
आपका जो लाइन
पहले से मतलब
आपका स्कैम में लाइन जो था, रिस्क है तो
इसका एक्चुअली रिस्क है तो इसका, because I had been told I had done that corporate job for 12 years, 15 years, and बहुत interesting line एक बार सुनी थी, that if you keep doing what you have been doing, you will keep getting what you have been getting.
No, I completely concur.
अगर कुछ नया चाहिए तो नया करना तो पड़ेगा ना.
बराबर.
बिल्कुल सही आपने बताया. And both of you are stories of people who made it large by yourself on your own talent. Let me take it to the last set of the last question that I have, and this is a lighter thing. I want you, the both of you, to tell me what is the first thought when I say the following words. It's a very light part because already it's been a highly intellectual conversation, and मुझे देखकर people don't expect too much of intellect, so I'm going to try to dumb it down. But I'm going to ask you first. जब कोई आपको बोलता है food या खाना, तो what is the first thing that comes to your mind, Pratik?
मेरे लिए तो घर की गुजराती थाली याद आती है मुझे तो यार, immediately.
And Sumit जी आपको?
सेम यार, हम बड़े घरेलू लोग हैं हम लोग.
मतलब सीधा घर का रोटी सब्जी दिख जाता है.
आपको कोई बता दे भारत बोले तो आपको क्या लगता है? What is the first thing that comes to your mind?
When they say Bharat?
When they say India, Bharat, correct.
Oh, there is a surge of patriotism. I don't know.
प्रतीक जी,
मुझे सीधा तिरंगा दिखता है जैसे ही भारत सुनता हूँ. बचपन से वो ना एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग इमेज है.
एब्सोल्युटली, एब्सोल्युटली, वो एक मेमोरी है.
हाँ.
and आपको मैं बता दूं that if somebody says movie, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? किसी ने बता दिया movie, so what is the first movie or the first thought that comes to your mind, Sumit ji?
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin. and Pratik ji?
मुझे थिएटर की स्क्रीन दिखती है क्योंकि मैंने इतनी कम मूवीज देखी हैं थिएटर में भी जाके. जब छोटे थे तब तो उतना मतलब वो खर्चा और वो सब बहुत बड़ा चीज होती थी. मूवी देखने जाना मतलब अलग ही
एक्टिविटी होती थी.
अब तक लाइफ में इतनी कम फिल्में देखी हैं थिएटर में जाके कि जैसे कोई मूवी फिल्म सिनेमा ऐसा बोलता है तो मुझे थिएटर का पर्दा ही दिखता है. और तब ना वो कोल्ड ड्रिंक जो बाहर बिकता था ना उस पे वो टिडिंग 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 बजाते रहते थे. तो दैट एंटायर फील बिकम सडनली फ्रेश इन माय माइंड.
वो हम लोग दिवाली में ना, गणपति में ना, वो सड़क पे दिखाते थे प्रोजेक्टर लगा के फिल्म में. वो बीच में पर्दा लगा.
मैंने सूरत में कभी देखा ही नहीं.
अरे मतलब हम लोग यहाँ भी बैठते थे और कुछ लोग यहाँ बैठते थे. मतलब बच्चन साहब राइट से पंच मार रहे, उधर वाले लेफ्ट से पंच मार रहे. तो मतलब
मजेदार है वो.
अरे बहुत धमाल थी वो, बहुत धमाल थी.
और अभी जो आप लोग बता रहे हो लेफ्ट से पंच मार रहे हो, राइट से पंच मार रहे हो, but the conversation that we had today I think was one of the better conversations when it comes to people from across fraternities. And last question, when somebody says IIMUN या फिर India's international movement to unite nations, तो आपके दिमाग में what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Sorry, come again.
When somebody says IIMUN, the platform, or India's international movement to unite nations, that is this organization, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
What is the first thing that comes to my mind? Oh God.
The logo actually. Very interesting logo with the color.
But now Sumit ji, say something nice, Sumit ji. This is the time that you have to say something. Everybody's watching.
अच्छा थोड़ा hard sell करो क्या?
We could never, but honestly, what is the first thing? आपको क्या? What is the first thing when I say IIMUN? What is the first thought that comes to you? From the little conversation that we've had, what is the first thought that comes?
I think you are you're doing something good for the nation. I think it is quite a progressive step. I think it's quite a morale booster and like a shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm.
Yeah.
A shot in the arm. What that and thank you for that shot in the arm in the end. But honestly, Pratik ji and Sumit ji, it's been a pleasure. I know the two of you have very busy schedules. You're doing 100 things and yet have managed to make time to come here today and to talk to all of the young people who are watching and to spread the message that OTT, theatre and television and all of what is visual arts is building the identity of India, and people such as you are carrying the flag of India both in our country and internationally. And I don't know whether we'll see you as politicians, but there's a gut feeling in me that at least the one out of the two of you politician, आप लोग
रोल करेंगे यार हम लोग.
हाँ मतलब हाँ रोल कर लेंगे ऐसा. बाकी I mean I am sure that this question is coming because of my surname. But
as I let you go, हम लोग बोलते हैं usually that a conversation with a knowledgeable person is better than reading 100 books. उसके लिए जब से बचपन से I used to try to have conversation, पुस्तक कम पढ़ता था. आज आप लोग से बात कर ली, so I'm sure that we can excuse ourselves from reading those 100 books. But thank you, Sumit Raghavan and Pratik Gandhi. It was
thank
a pleasure.
You so much.
Hosting the book.
Thank you so much, Rishabh. You were fantastic. You did a fabulous job, and it was great being on this show with you and Pratik, with whom I always wanted to interact. And Abhi, this was a nice way to know him much better. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Raghavan and Mr. Gandhi, for that wonderful talk. It gave us a lot of insight on the pros and cons of this digital era in the film and television industry. We are honored and truly humbled to have you all with us here today. So delegates, what would you swipe your vote to? Theatres or Netflix? I see a lot of comments in the chat section, and this seems like a perfect time to either vote for Sarabhai versus Sarabhai or Scam 1992. Both of these are my personal favorites, so I know it's going to be difficult, but put your favorites in the comment below. Well, now that's the end of entertainment for today, and we will be getting back to our committee sessions. Good luck, and we look forward to receiving all your powerful and impactful declarations. Goodbye.